Oh my god. Okay, stop whatever you are doing right now because I need to vent. I need to scream. I need to literally flip a table because General Hospital is absolutely destroying my life right now. I am not okay. Like physically, emotionally, spiritually, I am shook. I was just sitting there, right? Literally just trying to eat my dinner. I made tacos, by the way. Not that it matters. But I literally choked on a tortilla chip when I realized where this storyline is going. I had to pause the TV cough for like 5 minutes, and then immediately pick up my phone to voice text this because my hands are shaking too much to type. Listen to me. Okay, so we need to talk about Willow Kane. Or Willow Corinthos. Or whatever she's calling herself now that she and Michael are splitting custody. Which, can we just talk about how messy that is for a second? But wait, I'm getting ahead of myself. The headline here, the thing that has me losing my absolute mind, is Drew. Drew Kane. Okay, so you know how Drew was lying there, right? Totally out of it. Everyone in Port Charles is walking around with these sad faces, acting like it's a tragedy. Like, oh no, poor Drew had a stroke. Oh no, he's locked in, it's so sad. No, it is not a stroke. I am screaming this from the rooftops. IT is Willow. Willow, the former school teacher, the St. Willow of Port Charles. She is literally drugging him. I can't even process the level of unhinged behavior we are witnessing. It is iconic, don't get me wrong, I am living for the drama, but also what? So basically, Drew isn't sick. He's paralyzed because Willow is pumping him full of some special medicine to keep him quiet. I think I missed the episode where she learned how to mix chemical cocktails that induce fake strokes, but whatever. We roll with it, because it's GH. But here is where it gets so juicy I can't stand it. Wiley. Little Wiley Corinthos. The kid is a menace in the best way possible. He is literally the gossip girl of the toddler set. He sees everything. He hears everything. And remember, wait, did I talk about this already? I feel like I texted you about this last week. But remember when Wiley totally busted Harrison Chase? Like, completely threw him under the bus to Rick Lansing. He just casually mentioned that Chase took Michael's keys and Rick was all ears. That moment was pure gold. It just proves that Wiley's a sponge. A dangerous, adorable little sponge. So now connect the dots with me. Please just walk with me down this chaotic path. Willow has custody time now, right? So Wiley and Amelia are going to be over at her place. And where is Drew at her place? In that room, just lying there, only able to blink his eyelids. Which, by the way, can we give it up for the actor playing Drew, the eyelid acting Oscar worthy? Seriously? I was watching him try to communicate with Alexis the other day, and I was literally yelling at the screen, "Look at his eyes, Alexis." He's trying to tell you she's crazy. But of course, Alexis just assumes he's agitated. Classic Alexis. She's brilliant in court, but misses the most obvious clues when she's standing right in front of them. Ugh, frustrating. Anyway, back to Wiley. He's curious. He's a kid. Kids snoop. It's what they do. If I was a kid in that house, I'd be snooping too. So the spoilers and my gut, mostly my gut, are screaming that Wiley is going to wander into Drew's room. He's going to just waltz right in there because Willow probably forgot to lock the door because she's too busy being a psychopath. And what is he going to see? Imagine this scenario. Just picture it. I'm closing my eyes and I can see it. Willow is standing over Drew. She's holding the syringe. She's got that look in her eyes, you know, the one where she looks super calm but is actually plotting murder. She's about to give him the injection that keeps him paralyzed. And suddenly, bam, Wiley is in the doorway. "Mommy, what are you doing?" I just got chills. Literally goosebumps all over my arms. And you know Willow's going to panic. She's going to put on that sweet, soft voice she uses, which honestly sounds terrifying to me now, and she's going to lie through her teeth. She'll probably say something like, "Oh, sweetie, Mommy is just giving Drew his special medicine." He can't miss a dose or he won't get better. Lies, all lies. But Wiley is going to file that away. Click. Save to hard drive. He's going to remember special medicine. He's going to remember the needle. He's going to remember that Drew looked scared. Because Drew is definitely conscious in there. That's the horror of it. He's trapped in his own body, screaming internally, watching the woman did he date her god? Everyone has dated everyone. I can't even keep track anymore. Wait, did they have a thing? Whatever, it doesn't matter. The point is, she's keeping him hostage in his own skin. And here is where Michael comes in. Oh, Michael. I have so many feelings about Michael Corinthos. Mostly annoyance, usually because he's always so self-righteous, but this time, I need him to put on his detective hat. Because Wiley's going to go back to Michael's house for his custody swap. And Michael, being the helicopter parent that he is, justified honestly considering how many times these kids get kidnapped, is going to quiz him. How was your visit with mommy? Did you have fun? Did you eat your vegetables? And Wiley, being the blunt little truth teller he is going to drop the bomb. He's going to be playing with his toys, not even looking up, and he's just going to say, yeah, it was okay. I saw Uncle Drew. Mommy gave him a shot. Record scratch. I can see Michael's face now. The confusion. The wheels turning. A shot? What kind of shot? His special medicine. Mommy says he needs it. And Michael, who, let's remember, loathes Drew. Like hates him with the fire of 1,000 suns. Their beef is legendary. I swear, half the time Michael looks like he wants to punch Drew just for breathing. But even Michael, with all his hatred, has to know that something isn't right. Drew had a stroke. You don't treat a stroke victim who is locked in with random injections given by your ex-wife in a bedroom unless something shady is going on. Plus, Michael is looking for dirt. You know he wants full custody. He wants Willow out of the picture. If he sniffs even a hint of impropriety, he is going to latch onto it like a pit bull. I'm calling it now. I am planting my flag on this hill. Michael is going to investigate. He's going to be the one to figure it out. And isn't that just the most delicious, ironic twist you've ever heard? Michael Corinthos, the man who wishes Drew would disappear, is going to be the one to save him. He's going to be the hero of Drew's story. I can't handle the irony. It's too much. And think about Scout. Oh my god, poor Scout. I literally tear up thinking about her. She's already been through so much, and now she thinks her dad is a vegetable, but actually, her stepmom figure person Willow is poisoning him. That poor girl needs therapy. Like serious therapy. Not Port Charles therapy where the shrink ends up being a serial killer, but real therapy. I can't get over Willow's transformation. Remember when she was crying over everything? Remember when she was the moral compass? Now she's basically Annie Wilkes from Misery. I'm your #1 fan, Drew. It's insane. She shot him. She literally shot him and she got away with it. And now she thinks she can get away with this fake stroke nonsense. The audacity, the sheer unmitigated gall, but Wiley. Wiley is the key. I swear, if the writers don't use this, I will write a strongly worded letter. But they have to, right? They set up the thing with Rick and Chase for a reason. They established that Wiley blabs, that was a Chekhov's gun. Chekhov's toddler. You don't have a kid spill secrets to Rick Lansing unless you're planning to have him spill an even bigger secret later. I was watching the preview for next week and I swear I saw a look on Michael's face that said suspicion, or maybe he just had gas. I don't know. Maurice Bernard always says, acting is reacting, but Chad Duell. Anyway, I think he suspects, and if Wiley mentions the special medicine, it's game over. Can you imagine the confrontation Michael storming into Willow's house? Let me see the medicine, Willow. Get out, Michael. Not until I see what you're putting in Drew's veins. And Drew just lying there blinking furiously like, yes, Michael, for once in your life you are useful. I am stressing out just thinking about it. My heart rate is actually elevated. My Apple Watch just told me to breathe. I can't breathe. Siri, Willow is poisoning Drew. And let's be real, Willow needs to go down. I used to root for her. I really did. I wanted her and Michael to be happy. I suffered through the boring years. But now lock her up. Throw away the key? She is dangerous. You don't just paralyze people because they're inconvenient or because you're trying to hide. Wait, why is she doing this again? Is it to keep him from talking about the shooting? Yeah, that's it. She shot him, and now she has to keep him quiet so she doesn't go to prison for attempted murder. So her solution to avoiding prison is more crimes. Kidnapping and drugging. That is some twisted logic, but honestly, I respect the commitment to the bit. But she's sloppy. Doing it in the house with the kids there, amateur hour Willow. You have a nanny, you have a gatehouse, I don't know, do it somewhere else. But no, she's doing it right there where Wiley can waddle in with his sippy cup and blow the whole operation. I'm so invested in this Michael redemption arc. Not that he deserves redemption, really, he's been a brat lately, but saving Drew, that would change the dynamic of the whole show. Drew would owe him... They'd have to stop fighting. Or maybe they'd fight more because Drew would be like, I didn't ask you to save me because he's stubborn, but deep down he'd be grateful. And Scout would get her dad back. Oh, and don't even get me started on the medical aspect. What drug is she using? Where did she get it? Is she raiding the hospital supply closet? Did she steal a prescription pad? I need the logistics. I need to know how she's pulling this off without anyone noticing that Drew's vitals are weird. Wouldn't a doctor check his blood work and see the drugs? Or is she paying off a doctor? Oh my god. Is she working with someone? Is there an accomplice? Wait, what if... No, that's too crazy. But what if she's not working alone? Who else hates Drew? Okay, I'm spiraling. Stick to the facts. The spoilers say Wiley snoops. Wiley sees... Wiley blabs. I really hope Michael records the conversation with Wiley, or brings a witness. Because, you know, Willow will gaslight everyone. She'll be like, Wiley has an active imagination. He's traumatized. He doesn't know what he's saying. She is a master manipulator now. It's actually scary how good she is at lying. Remember how long she hid the leukemia? She's a professional secret keeper.